Hello YouTube viewers, so I'm Nikolas Gibson and today I'm going to be doing a review on Amgrip Griptape. So I've rode Amgrip about 3 times total, and I've also rode Jessup, Mob, and Shake Junt for a little bit, so I pretty much know the grips very well. Amgrip is owned by Doug Desautel, who's a pro skater, and he just created it a couple years back, and I decided to get some when I was checking out of the shred quarters. So when you first get the grip and put it on, I noticed it's like really dark compared to other grip tapes. And if you feel it when it's completely brand new, it feels like Mob does, except if Mob had slightly smaller grip pieces. That's what it feels like. And it's it doesn't really have the same like tearing properties. If you run your finger onto Mob, you can feel it rip at your skin, and when you're on Jessup, you just feel it slip. And this is like a good mix in between, where you can feel it like take away some skin, but it doesn't completely rip it up. For how grippy it is when it's new, I wasn't too sure because it felt pretty slippery when I first did it, but on my actual shoes, it gripped really, really well. I could tell almost no difference between it and Mob, and I actually liked the slightly less amount of grip better than Mob because I was always a fan of Mob because of how grippy it is and things like that. And when I started riding Amgrip, I found out that it was like pretty much the perfect amount between grip and not grip. Its color, it loses its really dark black color along the way, but if you did use some grip gum, it would get most of its color back.
These are some side-by-sides so you can see the new one and the old one, just to see the little changes in dirt.
One thing I noticed when I rode this is dust didn't get in it a lot, but mud and leaves and things like that just hooked onto it because it's the grain is like not as deep as Mob. However, it still like really grabs the stuff. It doesn't lose too much grip. However, you can definitely feel the grains getting smaller and smaller the more you skate it. It still grips your shoe just as well because the grains are still there, but it won't really dig as deep into your shoe.
Just going like this, I can feel that the new grip is pretty much just as grippy as the old grip.
One thing I noticed every time I rode it is on the very corners, it starts to get delaminated from the actual grip, like the grip wears off right there, and just at the very corners, and it doesn't really make a difference, but that's just something you might want to know. And it also chips pretty easy. I know, like, if you sand it down extra good, it won't do that, but then if you do, you'll get more of just like the black border right there. So that's one thing you might want to consider if you're constantly, getting like little rips in your grip tape. This grip tape would probably rip fairly easily. The number one thing I like about Amgrip is how crazy sticky it is to your board, because it definitely sticks really, really well. If you like mess up gripping it, there's almost no going back. But I really like that because I feel like you'll feel more solid on your board when your grip's really stuck on it. I'm going to quickly go over pros and cons of Amgrip. The pros is it's grippy. I think it's the perfect amount of grippiness. It's not like too much. Like, not that Mob is too much, but I think just a little less grip is still really good. But it's not all slippery like Jessup and that stuff. And for the cons is it does peel a little bit and it loses its color from like dark black to sort of a lighter brown. All in all, I think that if you do skate something like Mob or Jessup and you're planning on getting like something like a Revive deck or just even buying Amgrip from Doug himself, I think you should just go for it because you will not be disappointed when you buy this product. You're also supporting Doug, then you can just skate as much as you can. You just might as well try this grip. You won't be disappointed. Trust me, once you'll get it, you won't be worrying, oh, is it better than Mob? Oh, is it better than Jessup? Just try it and I promise you, it'll be good. Definitely get Amgrip. If you're new to my channel, I post videos every other day or sometimes in every 3 days. So just check out my channel. It'd mean a lot to me if you just watch some of my videos. Thanks so much for watching this review. And if you have any questions about this product, you can just leave it in the comments and I promise you I will answer it.